be on live slate, possibly with hot mics. Queuing intro. Going hot in 3, 2.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Mongoose Traveller bi-weekly campaign with DM Greg and Triple J Gaming. We are picking up on Reach Adventure 4, Last Flight of the Yamar. The crew of the Slippery When Wet, and what is our other one? Insight 3, not the Icarus, is currently docked at Pax Rulin High Port. They have been given a mission to go and retrieve a Leviathan-class merchant cruiser for McClellan Factors, one of the mega corporations here in the Third Imperium. I think we are all set. The Slippery When Wet did we decide is going to be outfitted for this trip? There was a couple of J2s, I believe, at least, or maybe a J3. The plan was they were going to give you a far trader, I think, that could make the J2 jumps, but have to do a refuel, so they had expanded fuel tanks. But I think we've got the Slippery When Wet fitted to make it the whole way without worrying about it because it's on a J3. Is that right, Clayton? Guff?
It's the Insight 3 has the J3.
Oh, the Insight 3. Okay, the Insight 3 has the J3. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So we already just actually, for the first time in a while, just pick up on some gaming action. I don't think we have any more downtime to spend in this session.
Yeah, no, I think we covered all that stuff. I think we should be good to roll.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and share. We've already got it. The jump to Belgardian. This is the known destination of the Amar. So this is. Go ahead and share. This is coming in hot now. We'll be making a 1, 2, 3, 4 jump transit through it's kind of this empty dead space. We're going to hit Bantrol, Vior, Golare, then Belgard. And
I'm sorry, can you share that map one more time?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Yep. Setting up at some tables here.
So who's my astrogator?
Yep. We are good. Let me make sure that should be a +2 at least to our task chain for J Drive. So Guff, if you want to punch it. Oh, this is how we're starting it.
Oh boy.
The dice love me. Oh, yeah. The dice love me.
All right, going to my jump travel. I already got it pinned. So on diverting power, you had failed. We have a misjump. All right, if the engineer of the J Drive operation made it the failure by an effective -1 or more, or double snake eyes, we are going to end up 1D days late. So I'll go ahead and flick that. So this adds travel time. So this add is 7 is now 8 days. And that's it. Because you couldn't have failed it more than the -1, even with the auto fail.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, I rolled snake eyes, but it still said success.
Yeah. It almost works out for you guys. So I add 8 days to your downtime to the first place. I should make that like awful, but it's going off the ref. So
We're used to an extra day on the float. Ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Yeah, let me find a nice. All right, so as you guys are pulling into the high port outside of Bantrell, there's another scout courier kind of trying to make its way in station here with you at the same time. I will need a piloting check to avoid a collision.
Who's got the higher pilot? Me.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I'm at where am I now? Because I just got bumped. I'm at a 3 now. Well,
Oh.
I don't know. I've got a modifier of 1. Why did we decide that? There was a reason, right?
Didn't you have an implant or something?
Yeah,
Open a
thank you.
skill up.
I need to write that down somewhere. I keep forgetting. So yeah, so I'm at a 4.
Nice.
Ooh.
And then you get +1 from the software and stuff we installed.
Not required.
I'm learning how to fly this thing finally.
Yeah. All right. We'll
Don't scratch the
we'll get
paint
with-
on my ship.
we'll get with Jason on updating the spreadsheets. Let's keep track of how many high port berthing and refuels. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So and he'll update that and pay up to you on the spreadsheets.
Is each of those jumps a 7-day?
Well, yeah, but there are 3 parsec jumps. So distance is different, but time is the same.
Okay.
So we're ready for the next jump. We're going from Bantrol to Viewer, astrogation. Yes.
Come on, R2, plug us in.
Oh, and it should be on a 4 shoot. We're good though. Okay, that's right. So Guff hits the J drive, and we end up in Viewer. Let me go ahead and. Oh. Nothing going on here at the high port. So just mark us down for 2. Next one, Viewer to Galeri.
We got this.
And we are good. Let me see what we got here. Nothing of interest outside of high port here.
There we go. Now I'm more comfortable.
Okay. Making it to Bellegarde. All right, so your ship's computer will give you this information on Bellegarde. You have the UWP. We have a poor star port, tech level 9. See, we gave you some notes. He even gave you, if you go to the notes of that, is the map of the planet. So you bring this up on computer. I'll go ahead and share that. Here in, grab it. There we go, Greg. They're in chat if you want to open it up and take a peek. Pretty green for a desert world.
Terraforming that oasis.
All right, so upon coming in and docking, you guys do get an alert that says the customs is going to have to search your ship. I don't know if you're going to plan on docking inside or coming in with, say, your towing. You have the clamp to the inside is the slippery when wet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you guys take over and see what you want to do for docking and all that. But you do have the notification that all ships in high port or down port will be inspected by customs.
Well, we pretty much designed this
not-
whole thing we set the whole thing up so the insight can just kind of stay in rotation. I mean, we could just orbit and take the slippery. Ain't got nothing to hide. We ain't got nothing hidden. I think. I don't know. Kelvin?
I don't think. No, I don't think we did. I think we got rid of it last roll. Right?
I think
we
so.
didn't pick anything up because we're heading to this. We weren't sure we were going to get to keep our ship or whatever. All those negotiations.
Yeah, weren't we looking for a ship? Why are we docking on a planet?
We know this is one of the destinations. Sorry. I thought you were asking me.
No, we're here to get information. So, but Calvin, your little botany plant there, what's the laws around here? Maybe we don't want them on the Insight. Maybe we just take the slippery in. Ain't no reason them poking around our casino, start asking a bunch of questions.
Right. I asked what Guff was saying. Right, we can leave the Insight up in orbit and take the slippery down.
Yeah, I think that's the better of the
Yeah,
ideas.
I don't think there's anything on the slippery right now at all. Right, I think we're cargo free.
Yeah.
That and Tommy's got himself in a good old bender. I think he's locked himself in his room over there. I pounded on the door earlier, but all I hear is this damn song going over and over again. So I think we
luckily,
leave Tommy on the boat today.
You know, I will miss my drinking buddy, but I did take the chance last time we were in port to purchase my own auto bar, so we can still have a drink.
Good man. Yeah, so if we leave Tommy and Pilot behind, they can watch the Insight. I say we take Slippery when wet in, dock, and see if we can't get us some information on where this Leviathan class merchant ship could be at.
Yeah, last I heard from her, she was scoping out some of the things on that new ship we rounded up.
The SMG?
Correct.
It's a good little ship.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's get that ship fired up and get them donkey clamps ready. We'll leave the Insight out here.
All right. Is destination high port or down port?
I mean, my take is let's go high port. See if we need to go down to the surface. I don't know that. Like we're just looking for clues for that ship, guys.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And they might have some records, some info, some docking fees, some relation, some ideas, some place, some time. They might have something. Something with something.
Yeah, let's head there because if their travel path was through here, we character knowledge. Would he know that if they docked here or not, or we just start? Is this the trail that the corp sent us on to go find this?
No, we know. So this right. So this wasn't it Captain Bryant or something like that. For this company, he was sent to the Belgordian Sojournate. This whole area is called the Outram Void, and they're trying to establish more trade contacts for the corporation. So you're in the Belgordian Sojournate. That you are outside of Imperial space now. And it's his job to make contact. They gave him full leeway to determine his routes after he had a destination. Then he was going to just start establishing trade in this subsector. And he kind of had carte blanche on what he was going to trade and come back with. I mean, a Leviathan class merchant cruiser is enormous.
Yeah, so if they were working on trade routes through this area, this would definitely be a good stop to check out as high port. maybe look into, like Guff was saying, we check out and see if they docked. Maybe we can find out, refueling, things of that. Check the money trail so far. Maybe me and Calvin, we can go hit the streets, see if, what the word is on if anybody's got some salvage. Maybe somebody's already beat us to it. Maybe we can find out some information.
Sounds like a plan. Who's gonna dock the ship? I'm gonna go load up my gear. And I head off to load up my gear onto the slippery.
Okay. And Danielle and Calvin.
Yeah, I say we pull the slippery into high port and poke around, see who we can talk to, what we can find.
I concur.
Alrighty. So coming into high port, you guys are open to doing the ship search.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing to hide on the slippery when wet.
Nope.
At least I don't think we do, Calvin.
Nope.
I mean, we don't
might
even have
when we
like
leave.
hidden containers here. We got hidden containers on the other ship, not here.
We'll see what we can find. We might have something outbound.
We'll figure it out. If not, then lock and load, and we'll make things happen.
All right. So as you guys are kind of looking at your view screens there, you notice there is a small flotilla of ships with the Belgardian Sojournet, emblem on them. They seem to be pretty ramshackle, outdated, kind of a really crappy fleet. Right. But it's all they got. And it looks like they're even, as you're approaching, they have a larger, like a cruiser of some kind that they are currently cannibalizing for parts. So there is a Lancer class ship. Let me see if I can give you an image of that. Spaceships. This thing, it is keeping its targeting on you all, which should be expected. It is just it's oh cool. This is what a Lancer class looks like. It is just a heavily armed free trader. Just got the double turrets, 2 double turrets. That is the largest ship they have in this little flotilla.
Now that flotilla is off to the side from the high part that we're going to, and this Lancer's got its guns on us. And as far as we know, they're going to search us after we dock.
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah. They'll send in a crew for inspections upon docking.
All right.
If we're ready to dock, though, I'll take a piloting check.
$50-50.
I can just ask for a 50-50 from now on.
I think I'm getting better. Might be 55-45 now.
Okay, so you guys do get the transmission through the comms link saying just to lower the ramp and open up the main hatch, and there'll be an inspection team coming on, and there is no need for you all to stay on unless you want to.
Yeah, well, yeah. Duff, you don't want nobody plowing through everything without you watching.
Oh,
I
no,
don't want
no. Yeah, they might touch that fucking dial, and they better not touch that fucking dial. So I'm gonna make sure they don't fuck up anything in engineering while they're checking everything. If everybody want to check everything else, I'll make sure they don't fuck up anything there.
Right, what he said.
Uh-huh.
All right. So y'all kind of greet them as they come on. So there's four men, middle-aged, coveralls, kind of oil stains and stuff, and they got their sensor equipment and they asked permission to start going through the ship. They said they'll be going from top to bottom, and they're just checking for contraband. At the far end of the bay, there is a gentleman in a three-piece business suit who is waiting with a data pad.
All right, I look over at Guff, kind of give him a little elbow and be like, did we ever figure out what they consider contraband is in this sector?
That's so go back to that system I shared. That's one of the things I've learned is trying to get my players to do this, right? Law level 1.
Yeah, when I heard there was a search, I asked Calvin. He's our lawyer, so.
Man,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
ask me, bro.
I mean, I think we're pretty good. There's nothing nothing I know of that's on here, Guff. Did you arm us with anything we shouldn't have around here?
Well, I mean, the ship has iron cannons.
And we're not taking the ship with us. We should be okay as long as we're leaving it at Highport.
Exactly.
We're on official business. Let me excuse me, Mr. Gentleman. What is it you guys are looking for today?
Oh, poisonous gases, explosive, WMDs. That's not allowed here.
Oh yeah, we're good.
I should hope not. Why should those be allowed anywhere? What kind of planet are you running?
Yeah, we agree. We also get a lot of smugglers running contraband goods. They pass through the tariffs and the tax system we have. We got to make sure nothing gets here that's not declared import.
So
Oh yeah, we're not even. We don't even have cargo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't say that. We unloaded at the last at PAX, and then just that way we could just start playing this week.
Yeah, we left all the WMDs in the other ship.
Don't mind him. He's an engineer. They have a strange sense of humor.
All right, so these four guys in coveralls is going to split up into pairs and just start going through the ship with the sensors. Anybody want to? I'll take like an engineering check, maybe to see you can identify what it is that they're doing.
If I can find my mouse
the average.
cursor.
Yeah.
Just straight engineering.
Yeah, there's no nothing special on this one.
All right. Engineering.
Yep, these are pretty standard scanners for what they're doing. It's just taking some X-ray and sonogram. It's like a combined view for whatever this tech level is. What do we call that, Josh? NDI. We're just NDIing the shit out of this.
I'm just making sure they don't fuck up any of my equipment.
Okay. Well, they'll be done. It takes them about 15 minutes to go through the ship. If you guys are going to just wait. They don't have any sticky fingers, it appears, if you're just watching. And then they walk off the ship, and they mutter something to the gentleman in the three-piece suit, and then they go walking off.
So I guess we follow suit, walk up to them, let them have their conversation, and then I'll introduce myself. Icarus Blue Sun, captain of the Insight.
The man reaches out a hand to shake. He says, Ian Kusarmi, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
I'll go ahead and I'll give you his name in chat.
DM Cassandra.
You notice as you're shaking his hand, he does have a pin that he's wearing on his lapel. That is a McClellan Factors emblem. So what brings you out in this area of space? You have an empty ship. You're not looking for trade.
Yeah, we're here doing looking a little bit for trade, as you've seen. We do have an empty ship, maybe traveling some goods. We travel inside and outside of the Imperium space. Actually, we're also in search of a friend of ours who might have gone missing in this area. Maybe you can help us out.
He kind of nods at you knowingly. He's like, "You're talking about Captain Bryant and the Amar, aren't you?"
That sounds like
we don't. I don't know. Maybe. Hey guys, remember, we don't know much.
Yeah. Lost friends, giant leviathans eating them in the night. I think maybe we should move away from the dock and go in and have ourselves a meal and discuss this in finer surroundings. What do you say, Danielle? Calvin? Goff, quit looking at that. You can't tear that apart. It's not yours.
But if I had a spanner and a torch, I could just really easily remove that console and then like upgrade the speed of this entire operation. I'm sorry, are we going in for drinks?
We are always going in for drinks.
Yeah, Mr. Kamara says I got a couple sniffers in my office.
Oh, drinks in the office.
Sounds
lead the way.
Good. Lead the way, good sir. I kind of let Guff and Calvin take the lead, and I slide back into Danielle. And keep your pistol in your holster loose. That flotilla out there, them cannibalizing that ship's got me worried. And him being so blatantly open of what a secret trade route ship is supposed to be doing in front of so many people. On the bounce.
Yeah, so I kind of lean into Ian. So, Ian, how is it you know Captain Bryant?
Oh, I was his liaison when they sent him from Pax Rulin. I was sent ahead by McClellan Industries to set up an office here.
Yeah, I think I forgot something on the ship. Why don't you guys have drinks in the office and I'll meet back up with you? Guff kind of looks at Icarus and does like a raised eyebrow. Yeah, I really need to go back to the ship right now, and I'm not feeling like a drink.
I keep telling you, don't forget your daggum hydro spanner. All right, go back, go get your tools. I know you don't feel safe without them. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with records while you guys are doing this. All right, awesome. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, so Ian, did you fly out here with Bryant, or you said you were sent ahead?
Yeah, that would. I was actually one of the prior crew members of the Amar. I don't know if you know. I'm trying to bring up his name right now. Is what's trying to get ahead of you. The gentleman from Pax Rulin. He was the previous CEO of the Amar. I was his XO. Before Captain Bryant took over for McClellan.
I gotcha. So you guys were kind of working with him. Did you kind of catch him up on what you had scoped out before he took over?
Well, not much. This planet, despite being the namesake of this federation, is pretty much shit. They don't have much in the way of trade here. Generations ago, this was one of the premier spacefaring planets in the Outram Void, but they just stripped the shit out of that planet. It's the air's straight poison. So the populations, they've gone on to the other planets in the region, just recolonizing. Most of the rare earth elements are gone. It's just a desert wasteland down there. The only trade they got going here is they keep dragging this as a junkyard and breaking parts down and selling them out off of starships.
I gotcha. Anything else in the sector really worthwhile, or did those guys take off on a pretty good hike from here? Do you know?
Oh, you talking about Captain Bryant? Yeah, so their final destination was going to be Deprez. So he after I gave him the background of this region, because there isn't much here in this sector on trade, he thought he was going to get out and head in kind of closer to the Aslan space and see what they can find over there.
Hey, Rep, so I got a question now in my head canon that this conversation has taken place as we've already walking
to
and
the
reached
office.
its office.
Yeah. So we haven't got to the office yet. And
Okay.
that's a good point. We'll bring it up. So he takes you up to a modest. You're in a corridor in this space station with a bunch of offices. With the glass windows and the pole blinds, right? And it just says Ian Kusarmian on a placard on the door, and says McClellan Enterprises right under it. He'll open the door up. It's a single desk in there. He's got a little circular table with 4 chairs and a couch, and that pretty much makes up his office.
So I'm good and kind of just that's kind of out of game, but just kind of assume this guy, since he works with McClellan, we're okay to talk to him about what little bit we do know, outside of that NDA.
Yeah. Man, I forgot your legality on all that. That was.
Yep.
Put him in a bind.
And so as we're walking into the office there, I'll be like the last one into the office, and I kind of check the hallways and see if I notice anybody from when we first docked. If anybody's kind of like scoping, watching us, following us. Just being my over paranoid self as I go in.
Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of why I was asking. So yes, so as we come in, I'll be like, all right, Ian. So now that we're in a little more private room here, tell us what you really know. These guys said they're a little bit concerned.
All right. Well, so he kind of raises arches an eyebrow on what I really know when you say that. It's like, I'm not sure what you really mean by that. The Almar, it's been fitted to actually try to establish a trade here in the Outram Void. McClellan Enterprises is trying to how do I want to say this politely? Take advantage of these backwater people.
He's a businessman trying to cut a trade route through the lands. Okay, we're picking that up, Ian. We appreciate your candor in that aspect. But what do you really know? What his last whereabouts? What trade that he was maybe moving? And I want to know if that flotilla out there has gotten their hands on him.
Now that flotilla couldn't even penetrate the Almar.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Unless they had somebody on the inside. I'm just messing with you, Ian. It's been a long jump.
Yep, space will do that to you. No, there's the Almar. They left. It looks like 4 weeks ago from here to go down to Deprez, and on the route to Deprez, they were going to hit Ellison, and I'll list all these out here in a little bit. I'll type them in chat. Velsker, Odin, going to swing down to Solaria, back up to Odin, then hit Hadara, and then Pana, and then Deprez. Let me see if I got if I could give you the worlds that in game. It'd be easier just to link them in chat in the order they were given to me. So let's go to not homeworld. Where is triggered parcels? Psi. Things moved on me with this new core update. I may not even have it on. Let me make sure all my stuff is on too. Options, sidebar. They moved where you turn the buttons on. There we go. Systems, there it is. So let's see if I got this route for y'all. Nice. So Ellison is going to be the next stop, followed by Velsker, followed by Odin, followed by Solaria, get that for you in a second. Odin again, then Hadara. I see why. And Pana, or Pa'an, not Pana. Well, it's one or the other. They're spelled differently. One on the map that I have, my ref map, and one on the system name. And then the last one was Depress, right? He did revise his mission plan right before leaving. He is going to skip Solaria. We did get a mail parcel in indicating that there is a civil war in that system, and he was going to stay out of that. So that's, I'll type that out. So Solaria. And that's there is a Aslan presence there. Intel indicates that they are manipulating this civil war here in that system.
Sorry about that. My comm dot went off, and it was just some sensors I had set up for a program I'm running back on that. What did I miss, guys? I heard Civil War.
Yeah, I'll let you guys explain it. I'm going to get a map, a J3 map for you all set and imported in game based on this.
Yeah, Ian here was just kind of telling us what systems these guys jump through on their way to their next, their real destination. Nothing really jumps out at me, but I don't know these places like you probably do, Ian. How long have you been out here poking around?
Nope, I've been here less than a year now. And this is probably the worst backwater I've ever had to call home.
I hear you there. How long does McClellan usually keep you in this kind of place now?
I got to get promoted out of being a ship operator to a trade liaison, and this is my first time filling this position. This could be, if I'm really good at it, I'll be gone here in the next couple months. If I'm really bad at it, I'll be out of here in the next couple months. And if I'm mediocre at it, I'll be here until I die.
Here's to getting promoted quickly.
Yep, that's yours. I'm bringing in the jump route now, and then I have a little bit of admin work to do. All right, so this is the new jump based from where we're at now. So incoming in game. You guys need to resize it. Remember, you're in Belgard. Dpres, DPRES was the final destination. And that, if you notice, and there's I guess just to the spinward of Dpres, you can see the green outline of territory. That is for the Florian League. For anybody that's interested. Let me catch up on some admin work real quick.
All right. Well, Ian is over there typing away at the computer, getting us some charts together and some information we asked, and Calvin is speaking with him. I look over there at Diana. Now I'm like, So it seems we've got a pretty good trade route laid out. Do we start at the end or the beginning? or should we shoot straight for the middle? Maybe somewhere that is. I still think that we should hit up get us some street information, see what's going on. Because if they're running a salvage yard out there, I get some information from that. What do you think?
Damn. She said she was wiped out when she texted me. No, it's okay. We got a story.
We lost Calvin or no?
I hear him talking, but I don't see his.
There he is.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got some comms from Pilot. She's kind of tied up looking at that ship. She was talking to Guff about something and got all excited. So I don't think we're gonna see her this evening.
You know what I think happened is she went to hanging out with Tommy last night, and they tore up too much.
Well, that has been known to happen on 1 or 2 occasions.
And they're sleeping it off.
Yeah. So Ian. We've got a few things to go check out. Any if we're to kind of fly out of here and we want to make a little money here and there, what do you suggest for some good stops? Good anybody that could maybe find us some profitable things to carry? I know they're a little sticky here on this planet about things going in and out, but and you've only been here a short time, but maybe you could give us a few pointers.
Regionally speaking, Ellison and Odin are the only 2 worlds of note. Odin's got the best starport between here and where you're going to be going. Also has tech level 8, which is up there with the up at the top. As far as point of contacts, I haven't left the station. I was sent here specifically to open the office and await the Amar and start working on just gathering local intel. And I just pay for it from ships coming in and out of system.
Gotcha.
Most of the trade coming in and around this system is coming from. Make sure I got this up right. Mostly far traders or similar models. So we don't get the huge deliveries like we would get with the Leviathan class. So things are we're pretty self-sufficient in most of these planets.
I gotcha.
I got a quick mechanics question looking at this map. We're in Depress, right? Depres?
That's the final destination. You're in Belgard.
Oh, we're in Belgard. All right, I'm looking at it backwards then.
Yeah.
So I asked Calvin, so do you think there's any more prudent information we can get from our friend Ian here?
It sounds like he's kind of new to the location. He hadn't been here much longer than we have, honestly, unless he's holding up on something.
I do have 2 questions for you, Ian. One, the trade route that they took, is it in any disputed territories? And then my second question is, if it's not disputed territories, is there a high piracy in those areas?
Yeah, so piracy is definitely always, always an option. being outside of the Imperium, you do have to take travel with the precautions. There are, on his route alone, there are two direct systems that you could go through that are task designated red. We have one amber. And then
because I don't have visuals on this computer screen right now.
I'm with you, man. Yeah, you get
So
the little
those- the
view.
ones
So yeah,
that-
so the Belgarian Sojournate, which is only going to be one more jump for y'all. It's just a confederation for self-defense against piracy. So you guys are kind of within this territory, even though it's in the void out here. Once you leave Ellison, though, that is where you're going to be in what's called the Outram Void. You're going to be in between the Florian League and between the Sojournate here. And in that area of space, it is lawless.
Okay. So I think Calvin, we've got our white collar information. I think we need to move on down and talk to some blue collar folk and maybe some black collar folk, and see if we can't get any more information. Now,
Popping
Ian,
on
do you think
comms.
there's?
Hello?
Yeah. Hold that thought, Ian. Yeah. Go for Icarus.
Oh, you're there, Icarus? I'm sorry. Did I cut you off? I'm sorry. Were you talking? I'll wait if you're talking. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Did you find your hydro spanner?
Oh yeah. And I lots of things, lots of scans, lots of stuff. If the Leviathan docked here, how was their contraband search? Have you guys you should probably talk to the guards that were actually there that did the searching, because maybe it was just an idea that I had. I thought I'd pop it over to you. You probably think of it anyways.
That's a good copy there, Guff. So yeah, Ian, does your corporation hold special sway here not to be searched on this? Because the Leviathan is docked here. Okay, so I'm asking out of character real quick. I'm asking because I don't remember if you said so or not, that the Leviathan has been at this port a couple of times.
Once it came here on its one trip in. Has not. It would have been the way out, ideally, for them to return back to Pax Berlin. He's only seen them outbound.
Okay. So maybe hint, nudge on Calvin there. Well, hey, if this Leviathan ship gets some special treatment for working for the corporation, maybe we could get some special treatment. What do you think, Calvin? We want to hit him up Ian here and see if we can't get ourselves a little golden ticket in this sector of space.
Yeah, that's a good question, Nate.
Cuff brought up.
So, Ian, how much of this, but besides here at Belgard, does the company pretty much control Ellison too? If we were to maybe help you or help ourselves move a few things from here to there?
Yeah, so between Belgard, Ellison, and Gorgon, I've been able to make terms on tariff at a flat rate. And we do, and he kind of gives you a wink. He's like, and we do have some perks based on what we pay. But right now, it's that trade that McClellan is interested in is taking trade in and out of this region. As far as local trade, that's we do not have a foothold on that, and I think I have permission to always make trade partners in that respect.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're certainly here to help McClellan out, but we're always trying to get our brand out there a little bit too, get known, kind of growing a small little company ourselves.
Yeah, McClellan's interested in the long haul freight, not the final mile, so to speak. So, yeah, we could definitely make arrangements and get you hard lined in here for the logistics of this region.
Yeah, and you know, I don't quite know how to say this, but occasionally we may not want to be searched too thoroughly, you know. So if you could kind of let us know when that could be good and when that could be tough.
Yeah, he chuckles
help
at
us
you.
out.
Yeah, it says, "Well, there's a workaround for that. You just pay them up front and they don't search."
We got you.
Yeah, no, they see so little trade that they need to apply their tariffs. They can't afford to miss out on items
Well,
coming
far
and going.
be it from us to withhold a tariff from a hard young man looking to earn his way.
Yeah, but yeah, there's McClellan's already got a flat rate for our trade in and out, so we do bypass the inspections.
So that means your Leviathan passed the inspections.
Yep. I've already had that certificate stamped prior to their arrival. All McClellan flagged vessels do not go through inspections. Here in the Belgardian Sojournate, which is
I'm gonna sit back.
3 planets, right?
Right. So I'm thinking that this Leviathan shows up. Dude was once the captain. Now he's stuck behind a desk. They paid off the tariffs not to be searched. They start establishing a trade route with carte blanche, meaning that they can kind of run however they want. Whatever they're traveling through or carrying was never shown. And they're going through 2 red and 1 amber disputed territories. McCullen's ultimate goal is to build his trade route out of here. So there's got to be something McCullen sees in this territory that is a valid resource to consider trade, and not just the onesie-twosie little things. I'm smelling something interesting. Calvin, are you picking up what I'm putting down here?
I do hear you.
How's Ian's look on his face when I start piecing all these things together and I'm looking at him?
Are you thinking out loud?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. This is definitely an Icarus full-on Marine moment. Thoughts out, straight looking at him.
He kind of chuckles. He's like, "You're not really on point on this one. This really is just a mega corporation trying to take advantage of some yokels."
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Amar, it did come in empty, like you guys did. It did not show up with trade items.
Okay, that's what I was kind of hash rounding.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that was there was nothing on their manifest or and it didn't undergo an inspection. But Ian, to his knowledge, it was empty.
Okay.
All
right. So I look at Calvin and Danielle, and all right. I think Mr. Ian here has helped us out more than enough. We've met our contact. We've gotten our space route. I think maybe we should. Hey, Guff, you're not breaking anything, are you?
Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to shut my torch off. What?
He's breaking something. No, I'm just making sure that you haven't blown a hole in a ship yet, or like requisitioned something into a drone.
No. I've been resecuring the vault on the Slippery, and I've mostly been running sensors. Man, we got ships out there being torn apart left and right, and we just left our ship out there. So somebody needed to kind of stay on the sensor end of things to keep an eye on the ship to make sure nobody comes close to the Insight. So that's what I've been doing. I also requisitioned a passenger manifest. It's interesting reading. I want to compare it to when we get to the next stop. Are we going to the next stop? What are you guys doing? Have you had drinks?
Drinks have been had. Information has been passed. We are, Ian, fare thee well, and may the space be not that big of a void for you.
All right, gentlemen. He stands up to shake your hands.
Nice to meet you, sir. You keep in touch, Ian. If there's anything you need, maybe we may be back.
She showed up empty. I'm sorry, I've been monitoring comms. She showed up empty. Did she leave empty?
Is this
I
open
don't
to
know.
Ian?
Calvin,
Is
you
it?
can send that.
Yeah. Is that a direct question for Ian?
That's over comms to like Calvin or Icarus or whoever that I've been monitoring the comms with.
Oh, one last question before we go, Ian. Did you guys send the Leviathan? You said they showed up empty. Did you send them out of here empty?
No, I know for a fact they took on passengers heading to Ellison. And they took some mail and flat rate freight, but nothing, no trade goods of note. We weren't able to secure anything. Nothing worth taking from here to Ellison, to
There's
be
just
honest.
not a lot here in Belgarde.
Yeah, coming back, depending on what Captain Bryant finds, these Belgardians, they're pretty interested in purchasing after they take their cut. But this will be a good transit going back into Imperial space to PAX because they're buyers, they're just not sellers.
Anything in particular these guys are looking for? We might be back through here.
Sure, let's use the let's play with the fun tool.
Rando, the Random Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to a place that's locked into a civil war, they probably need weapons, armor, all kinds of shit.
That could be if you end up down there.
Medical supplies.
So let's see. This is. I don't even know what sector we're in. This is such a bizarre area of space. I guess we're still in the Trojan Reach, and we are in Egern. Trojan. EG. World is Belgrade. And we're going to go 3. And Mongoose 2. And we want illegal goods.
I mean, I wouldn't say it out like that, but
Yeah.
maybe more profitable goods.
Yes. So you guys should be able to access a terminal here at the station, and if somebody want to give me a computer check, and I'll provide you this information.
We might have left our guy.
I've got a computer skill. It's not that great, but I can use it.
You got one. Okay, let me bring up Icarus.
Pretty sure I have a computer skill. Or maybe I'm thinking of science.
You have electronics, which is the precursor. So we have a +1 just based on intellect, intelligence. You want Icarus to roll it, guys?
I can get 2.
I'm okay with it. Oh yeah, you're good.
I think did Daniela just roll it?
Yeah, she got it too. She's got a +2. Okay.
Even
Nice.
better.
All right, so the desired trade goods is what we're going off of. Let me make sure I can permalink this. Coming in
All right,
game.
I got my. All right, while you guys are handling this, my comm dot's going off here in IRL. I got to go handle something. I'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just looking at, I set it up for 3 jumps so you can actually see all the way to Ellison. Oh, cool. You get radioactives if you want. Yeah, just basic consumables, basic machine parts, basic. some crystals and gems. And this is something we can start branching out into now that I understand this a little better. Instead of rolling flat rate freight, we can nickel and dime and go through actual trade goods to maximize trade on destinations.
Wait, run that by me again.
Right. So did you open that link I shared in game chat?
Right.
Yeah. So
It's not opening for me. Sorry.
Oh, anybody else? Otherwise, I'll just share it in, I guess, VoIP chat, Skype.
I got it. It's where. Ooh, it popped up. We should look for some ancient alien relics.
Yeah. So we can start if based on a computer check for me. It'll give you like I could put out how many jumps. So I put it out to jump 3, so you can see this whole region, and you can see their desired goods, right? So you see the available goods here in Belgard and the desired goods in the surrounding systems, and you can use that to your advantage. Cool. Yeah, you just gotta be able to read it because it's not intuitive how to read those charts. But I'm
still trying to learn.
Yeah, but we could graduate from doing flat rate freight to doing actual trade goods based on maximizing profits using the system now that I understand it. But it's up to you guys.
Okay. It's funny you say that because on Twitch here, Lego Nikras was just talking about pulling up and looking at what they want at the next stop.
Yep, this is the tool for that. Are you sharing this? I'm a dick. I didn't start the Twitch stream on my end.
Oh.
I usually have it running on my iPad. And I'd love to.
Yeah, because this is kind of what was missing like before. That's
Ooh, I could show
right.
This.
I
got that.
We were seeing the availables, but we didn't really know the area.
Yep, and I just figured out how to tie it all together just this last month.
I apologize if I absolutely slaughtered your name. Like Ligao, maybe Ligao Necros. I'm not sure. I don't know how to pronounce shit.
Try J.
We just hired you to build ships, man.
That's right. I'm just here because I can run a spreadsheet when it comes to refabbing ships. And I really enjoy role-playing in this game. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, so I'll give you guys a few to kind of review that, see if it's something you want to do. And it'll be more bookkeeping for Tommy, but I mean, that's why you brought a rock star on a spaceship.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That I was watching that chat. Actually, we probably need to not make Tommy do it all. I probably should kind of start learning some of this. I've kind of just been sitting back, letting Tommy do the books.
Yeah. Same. I'm fine with not doing trade this game because I don't want to add extra work for Tommy when he comes back. And hopefully I can get with him between games and maybe he can teach me how to do it when he's not around and anybody else that wants to learn. If he's willing to.
Yeah, because I've read some of it, but I'm not 100% sure how he's been ciphering all of it together. So,
right.
I'd kind of like to almost have a between game session where we talk about accounting and Traveller.
Learn his system so we can all be on the same page with it.
Yes, the Tommy Gun Show.
Yeah, passengers are always good money, and we just got re-outfitted for being able to transport a lot of people. But, like, my eyes are on that 16 million, and I don't want to take time loading and unloading passengers and cargo until we find that ship and make our 16M. That's just my opinion.
And what's the goal for that 16M?
Isn't that what we're getting for finding the ship and
Oh,
getting it back?
Yeah. I thought you had the eyes front on spending it on something.
Oh. Yeah, no, there's a few things.
Okay.
You know,
It's all
big,
gone already.
bigger and better weapons. Reconfiguring life support so we don't have to spend anything on it anymore. I mean, we basically hit that, but we need a couple more rooms traded out.
What do you got now? You got like the hydroponics room or whatever.
Yep.
So you're getting
Yeah,
oxygen.
my math was off, and we ended up having to pay for oxygen for like 5 people, so I definitely need to recalibrate that. So are we kind
Yeah,
of
I
waiting
guess
for
so.
Icarus to get back?
I was just kind of looking at what we do have available here. Looks like if we could find somebody that really wanted some radioactive stuff, we could make a killing from this place. This place really does seem like a rough planet. Maybe Ian's right. Maybe we just kind of take our lumps and move on from this joint.
That's a -4 to start off.
I think
Just go
the
for something
16M
easy.
we'll make from getting the ship is well worth the money that we're not making. And we're going to save time. Because in all reality, if you think about all this, all right, so we always get all these cargo and we always get all these people. And when we have to get these people, we have to get this manifest. We have to fill all the manifests. We have to take care of all these people. And then during the weeks that we're traveling, we have to all that loading and unloading time, which takes time on cargo and space. And we just want to go find that fucking ship.
Yeah. Plus, let's be honest. A lot of the times when we get these people, they really just want to ride with Tommy, and he's not going to be in good spirits right now.
Maybe he's writing new
Agreed.
material. Like, isn't that what artists do? They, like, lock themselves in a room and write new material. Maybe he's trying to do, like, a new album for his comeback tour.
Could be, man.
We did just install the studio.
It's a good point. Yeah, he may have just, gotten dark.
So we've established a new contact here, though, and we know that we still have a mission that we have to accomplish. I say we thank Ian for his time and his information and know that what kind of goods are available here. And after we get done handling this Leviathan of the space, maybe we can make some money together. Until then, dos vidania.
All right.
You know what you just said.
That was salami for later.
So as we're walking back, looking at Danielle and Calvin there, com.on, so Guff can hear us. So do we continue searching for information or do we just start combing the skies?
I think we go to the next place that the ship was supposed to be, and we compare the manifest to the ship that from here with there, and see if anybody that got on, got off, has any more information than what we had here. Hello?
I heard you.
Yeah, I'm with you. Do we want to even? So you don't even want to take passengers? I guess that's a good point. We can deal with it later.
I mean, that's just my opinion. My opinion on the whole cargo and passengers thing is it's cargoes and passenger, and it's going to take time to load them up, and we're going to make 16 mil at the end of this thing anyways.
True.
So I say we haul ass to the goalpost.
Gotcha. I'm game.
But as far as do we need to find any more information here, I think we have information here. And the next place we will give us even more information because of the information we got here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Anything we get here, we have to compare with there. Is there anything? Do we need anything here to compare with there that we haven't thought of to get? So when we get there, we have something to compare with it.
Words. Yes, let's get back on the slippery then when wet and go take what information we have here and compare it with what information we gather there. So I'm heading back to the slippery when wet.
I will follow.
Agree.
So, ref, we make our way through the high port, get back in slippery when wet, fire up the engines, and head back to redock with insight.
All right, let's get that piloting check to get us clamped back down to insight. Should have called it 50-50. All right. We'll dock back up. You guys are going to transition back to the insight.
Get back in and yeah, let's fire it up and head off to that next planet. Now you're wanting to jump to the very next planet to check the manifest of who got on and who got off there and see if we can't talk to anybody there to see if information. Now, the Leviathan hadn't gone missing yet. We still have their jump. So any information that we do get is just the switching of bodies. Now, I do agree that when we jump to the next spot, find the manifest again of who got on and follow the who got on deal. But I don't think we spend a lot of time searching for the individuals that got off because they were just hitching a ride. That's my suggestion.
It's more, so it's less of necessarily finding the individuals, but cross-referencing the individuals with the database of any complaints that might have been logged with any authorities in case something happened during the trip and somebody got off and they're like, oh my God, this guy, he would have talked about wanting to blow up the ship.
It sounds like breadcrumbs to me, is what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just cross-referencing breadcrumbs as opposed to like, I didn't mean like interrogating, questioning. I couldn't think of the word. Questioning the passengers that got off at the next stop. But I'm ready to go.
Fire up that J drive and let's get us on the going.
I gotta wait for astrogations.
Astrogations dialed in.
Oh, you gotta tell me when you dial this shit in, Danielle.
She's mixing a drink.
Always waiting on you.
Okay. Punch it to Ellison. This was a crap world.
Oh, and we gotta remember to add our +1s for the software and computers and all the shit that we added to the ships.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to do at this point, guys, unless you hit a snake eye on your astrogation or jump, you're hitting your 4s.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna continue going?
Okay. So, well, we do. I think what Guff is saying is actually a really valid point. Is that at least check the manifest because we knew that there were passengers destined here.
And we could do that over comms. We don't have to dock. We don't have to log in. We can just jump on comms and get some record information and keep on going.
I say we change something and use computers.
Yeah, there should be a comms, computer communications.
Yep.
Get on the right hailing frequency for port authorities or whatever the equivalent is in Belgardian space.
Maybe have a credit transfer system ready to go.
All right, well, Danielle's able to hail him. All right. So over comms, you hear a squelch. Who's this?
Admiral, they're asking for you.
Admiral. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is Captain Icarus Blue Sun. Yes, we are currently on a travel across your solar system here. We are requesting information of a sister ship of ours. Need to double check a manifest. Send the ship ID and ship name over. They made a stop here. I not good with math. X amount of weeks ago, and we need to double check their manifest.
We should also see if they bought anything or if they got extra gas.
All right. Stand by Insight 3. And go ahead and what's a good Calvin, you want to give them some legalese on why they should give this information?
Can I chain him to give him a buff with broker?
Yeah. You guys want to come up with a way to chains to persuade that they give you this information? I'll let you talk out how you want to chain it, then we'll set it up.
Yeah, so what's your thought, Matt?
I'll babble about free trade agreements with open information ideas, and then you back it up with possible ramification for breaking the obscure laws that evolve the whole market manipulation thing.
Yeah, I can sell it.
All right.
Okay. Average is set. Go ahead. All right. Got a +1 coming. Go ahead and close the deal, Calvin.
There he is.
Nice. All right. After a couple minutes of waiting, back over the comms, you guys, Danielle gets the information. It looks like the Amar was here, dropped off 12 passengers and picked up 8. Destination, Velsker. All right, astrogation's plotted for Velsker.
Before I roll, I just want to make sure I'm keeping this clear in my head. They picked up a dozen at the first stop.
Yep.
Eight of that dozen got off.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to be focusing on the 4 names that stayed on as we progress.
Okay. All right. Insight 3 kicks it into a warp bubble. Goes to Velskar. Are you guys tracking your training time? Because that is since getting to Velgar, that's 2 more since getting into space.
That's 2 more. How many week periods? It's 1 week per jump.
Yeah.
A week a jump. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, 1 week of jumps. Yeah, it's 2 since getting to Belgard. And how many was it to get to Belgard?
4.
4. Yeah. So. This is currently all uninterrupted jump time.
Oh, nice.
Well, I hit a marker to roll, but we can deal with that at another time.
Okay, I mean, whenever it's clever for you, because we're moving pretty fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say so. That would hit my second week of training on the thing I was working on, so I want to do it, but we don't have to slow down the story. I'll catch it later.
Okay, or maybe I take a break here in 15, and then we could roll it then.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so Velsker. We are now in the Outram Void. This is, I got to roll a table on this one. Where did I put it? Did I close it? right, I'm gonna bring up this information on this planet. All right, so Velsker has no starport. There is a you would have to just land in a field. It looks like it doesn't even have anything starport X. No off-worlders permitted. Go ahead and review this. And there is a asteroid belt-in system with a couple of mining ships in operation going around it.
I'm definitely going to jump on sensors and see if I can do any scans for any equipment from, like, same thing I did at the first spot.
Yeah. Since we're doing this, go ahead and give me your sensors. Okay. So you do not detect any, it's such that it's good enough roll where you don't even detect the Amor, but you don't detect any space debris other than the rocky, asteroids.
Gotcha. Looking at the belt and the mines and the ships and everything, like, it was expected to stop here. Like, we're following it in its footsteps. It's a big ass ship. How would it have navigated through this area? Does it look like it would be hard for it to have navigated, or does it have like some clear lines?
You talking about to get through the debris?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on a planar, orbit similar to our solar system. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. What do you think, Calvin? Darla?
What?
Like-
Sorry, had my nose in the book.
They were supposed to stop here. Why would they stop here?
Well, if they're running passengers, then their passengers got to get dropped off.
They might not have wanted to stop here. I don't know if we want to stop here very long. This place is kind of lawless, man. That's what I was just doing. I was reading up on some things. I don't know. We could poke our nose around, but we need to be very careful.
And we know the next route in their jump, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So that I was like, I literally was nosing, but I'm trying to understand why this thing's red, what that means to us, what it could mean.
Yeah.
For us.
That's an
right?
amber, right?
Yeah, the red. Yeah, we're red. So
Yeah, we don't even really want to stop here. We can just say, hey.
That's kind of what I thought, but to Gap's question, man, maybe they didn't stop here, right? We don't necessarily know. I don't know if we want to stop.
All I'm saying is
Well,
we have
got
Darla.
the manifest. Hold on. We got their. You're right. We power up the cannons. We'll be ready for that. But what I'm saying though is that the manifest said that from the last point we went to the next point, they were to be taking passengers to this point, or did we not? Was that information not found in the manifest?
Nope, the manifest does clearly state that there are passengers that were supposed to come here.
Oh, okay.
So
they stopped on purpose.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if you
I'm
guys.
so sorry. I keep calling you Darla. Danielle. We got Danielle, and we got iron cannons, and we got brand new fucking armor. I said we go shake somebody down for some information.
I'm always down for that, but let's first at least try the what do they call that? The political approach, I guess. Let's send us
we have a fleet of repair drones.
Let's go
You're
just shoot a
not
ship and say, hey, what do you know?
We should take the slippery when wet to go say, hey, what do you know?
Are we within communication range?
You might be able to hail some of those mining ships.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Danielle. I'm all for it. You know, you guys are. I'm the talker. I've got a weapon, but last time I shot one, I don't know if you remember,
Well,
I ended up on my ass. So
Well, you just sit at the pilot and talk. All right, you steer. I'll shoot. We'll have somebody. Look, when they just start saying no, we don't know anything. If I just go to graze them a little bit and say, hey, now, do you know anything? We have. I'll punch in the astrogation before I go, and then, if shit goes bad, we just have Guff hit the button.
hey, babe, you had me at I drive, you shoot.
Yeah.
We could even go a step further, and Calvin, you could pilot the SMG, which launches off of the slippery when wet. So, like, if you're in the pilot seat of the SMG, we could use the holographic pilot of the slippery when wet.
I can drive that thing. I'm not quite as good with it as pilot is, but, I don't know where she's been, so if I wreck her ship, you'll just have to get it fixed, Guff.
If we get into a dogfight, then we're going to have to stop and then keep them at bay for the ships to redock and reassemble like Voltron before we can jump that J drive and get out of here. And if we're fighting a bunch of fighters, your drones might get lost, and regardless of how badass our armor and weaponry is, that's going to take time, and that's going to leave us exposed. I say we hold off on the Voltron move, try communications. If they get mouthy, Danielle can blast them to shit. Maybe they'll get us some more information. If not, astrogation and engineering's ready to cut fence.
All right, I'll stay back. I'll stay back and run the repair drones and the J drive.
So we move in a little bit closer there, and then we get them on comms. Freight mine hauler Alpha. This is Insight 3, Captain Icarus Blue Sun.
Read you loud and clear, Insight 3. How can I help you?
Yeah, we're on a search for some individuals that have passed through this way. We had one of our sister ships come through and dropped off some passengers. We're just looking for the manifest. There's a couple of key individuals that we're looking for. Wondering if you could help us out here. Over.
You're the first ship we've seen since that Leviathan. We know exactly. I know what you're talking about. They dropped off some more colonists for Velskar station. You get on your system, on your comm with the system layout. One of the asteroids starts pinging with a flashing light. That's when you realize that is not just a giant asteroid, but it's a habitation unit in space.
Roger, Mine Hauler Alpha. You think they're over there? They can send us that manifest over.
Yeah, well, that was probably just strictly a drop off. But yeah, you could try to hail them, see if they'll give you any information.
Dude, I'm gonna blow up let's blow up the dome.
Hey,
let's hail them with our ion
there.
cannons.
That's a good copy there, Mine Hauler Alpha. Insight 3 out, over. All right, Calvin, move us into comms range with the Biodome.
Biodome 2.
Yeah. And it's just the two people that they dropped off.
Yeah.
I will. Pilot.
Yeah, getting them drive underway, getting closer to the asteroid there. Let's go ahead and give me, we'll make it pretty easy. Give me a pylon check just to make sure no stray asteroid gets you.
You want me to boost that with an M drive, Kelvin?
Sure. Never hurts to have a little help from my friend.
All right. Yeah, I still got to say 50-50. All right. All right. So within hailing range now of Biodome 2.
Biodome 2, this is Insight 3, Captain Icarus Blue Sun.
Yep, we read you loud and clear, Insight.
All right, that's a good copy. We're reaching out to you today. One of our sister ships come through this area and dropped off some passengers. We are looking for some key individuals, and we need access to the manifest of who got on and off in your sector. Over.
Roger that. Let me get that same task chain we did before with provide them the legalese and the persuasion. Let me go ahead and set this back up. Yeah. Got it, +1.
Do you have like diplomacy or something that you could finish it off with? Because we can chain 3, right?
Yeah, technically a chain. I don't know if there's a limit to how big a chain can be. But I think we're just waiting on Calvin's advocate.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, they are not willing to divulge anything other than to say that there was a couple of passengers that were dropped off here. Some colonists.
I aim my cannons.
Did you remember
Diplomacy.
to take the +1 from my roll?
I did not. No.
So yeah, you digged it. Okay.
So yeah, we shift the ship just enough so the cannons are on there, and I come back. Biodome 2, this is Captain Icarus Blue Sun. Your last transmission came in broken. Resend, over.
Yeah. So we had a couple locals come back from Ellison with some mining supplies. The Amar took on 14 tons of ore on its way to Odin.
That's a good copy there, Biodome 2. Appreciate your help and candor. This is Insight 3 out.
Hey, Admiral. We should take on 14 tons of the same ore.
We are not trying to haul all of that right at this moment.
We got more than enough cargo space. Like, we got more than enough cargo space.
Let's get some.
Roger.
That's 2.
You see what I'm doing?
We can load it up real quick.
Yeah, you understand why. Like, if there was some kind of contact, like if 14...
You'll explain it. We get it. Just go ahead. Make it fast. And then we can jump out of here.
So how much for 14 tons of the same ore? I'll even take it out of my personal money.
I am about to generate it.
Biodome 2, this is Insight 3.
Go forward, Insight.
Yes, we see that you guys are being kind of productive out here working this ore. We're also in the market for hauling, doing trading. In particular, we are on our way to Odin ourselves, so any ore that they might be needing, we are more than willing to come to an agreement. We have enough cargo space to hold about 14 tons ourselves. With that, I'm going to hand you over to our legal department to maybe work out the details. Over.
All right, so guys, what they're going to offer, here comes the permalink. Ignore the, well, we'll see what it does. It'd be interesting if it still gave you passengers. So here's the trade. The basic the basic ore and the precious metals is what we're talking about, and uncommon raw materials.
Very, very specifically, Guff is work. All right. He wants to get exactly what the Leviathan got. So whatever.
Trying to get exact would be very difficult. I mean, that's life, trying to throw that in there. Maybe their miners wasn't as good. Maybe they got less of some, more of others. A good 14 tons close to would be one. I understand Guff to be very exact, but yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I don't think you do. The reason why... All right, so the reasoning is if you were to try to make a clandestine appointment without somebody realizing, you would move a specific amount of goods, and that would be like a signal. That would let a contact know, hey, you can talk to this guy. Because it's a big-ass ship. 14 tons is no amount of room at all. That cargo makes no sense for that size of a ship. So in Guff's mind, he's going full on conspiracy, and he's trying, like, we got a manifest of what they bought. Do they have exactly what they bought available?
Yeah, so I can grab that and kind of talk to the guy and say, hey, so these are the kind of things we were interested in carrying. If you kind of give us, a little bit of hooky dough and a little bit of hockey dock, that's what we're really in the market for.
All right, so the basic ore would require a broker. Ooh, it's even -1. That's nice. So to negotiate the basic ore, 14 tons, broker, hit it, and you purchase it at its flat rate is 1,000 per ton. Pretty easy.
Awesome. I'll just take that right off of my cash on hand.
Okay. Easy for Tommy.
Yep. All right. Cool. Ready to go to the next place.
Okay. Heading to Odin.
Shitty biscuits.
And like the week that we travel from here to Odin, that's all Guff is talking about. Like old spy novels, bad cliche, guys trading info with newspapers. Like he's all geeked out. Like that. Like the bad spy novel is one of his secret passions, and he's totally going down that rabbit hole.
Oh, Calvin, are you gonna feed into him or what?
I'm going to lock the door to my lab and focus on my...
All right, punched it. Okay, Odin. This has a nice starport.
Hey, Ref?
Yeah.
Before we jump into that, can we take 5? Nature's calling pretty bad for me.
Yeah, let's take 5, guys. We'll come back. Well, yeah, there's a few of us. Let's go ahead and take 5.
All right, and for those of you watching, we will be back.
All right, so I believe we left off on a J
showed up
drive
to
operation to Odin. Perfect. Yep. All right, so coming out of High Guard in Odin. Go ahead. I'll give you the here's that test link on that. So this is actually one of the better planets you're going to see on the way. Let me give you an encounter roll. Huh. So this has got a high port station and what appears to be. Give me a sensor check. Anybody? Anybody got electronic sensors?
I
That would
got a
normally
one.
be
Anyone
Tommy.
better?
Yeah. It's gonna be you now.
All right.
Nada.
No. Yeah, you got a shiny object floating in space in orbit around planet, but you can't figure out what it is.
Slap the side of the machine. I don't think it's working right. Hold on. I gotta check the software update.
Yeah.
You know what? Next time, we should just let the fucking holographic officer use, or the AI use the sensor check, because it's got a better sensor check than I do.
Yeah, live and learn.
Yeah. So Danielle, you pick up a derelict space station in a rapid orbit, kind of going around counterclockwise to the Odin's spin.
Guff's eyes just get as big around as saucers.
Guys, I found something.
I make my way down to the deck, up to the
dick.
Yeah, funny. Calvin, what's the legal status of this area?
That's a good question. That's let's find out what that is. Let me look at my tablet.
Can I punch some numbers into the computer to see if it's just going to burn up in Atmo or if it's actually going to cause some trouble to the world below?
Yeah, would be a go? There's a science planetology, I know, skill. I don't think anybody here has got it. That would be probably the closest one I could think of. It'd be the science vein though, for sure.
Yeah, I got
science.
a 0 in it.
I got a 1 in science.
What am I rocking in science there, Greg?
We're just calculating if there is a planetology, but we're looking for a science skill that would give you guys the see if this thing's in decay or what the status is of the derelict space station. But if we just have regular science, I'll take that. Yeah, just set this back to average.
I mean, with intelligence, I would have a +1 to planetology.
What do I got in my science skill, Greg?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I see. That's right. You're the scientist, aren't you?
Yeah. Just because I'm on the bounce don't mean that I can't make molecules bond to nano machines to create cybernetics.
Yeah, you're on cybernetics, which means your science has to be at 0, right? Because it's only specialties you could gain levels in. So you're getting a regular science with your intelligence. It's a +1.
And then with our computer system, we get an extra +1.
You want me to roll it for Icarus at a +2?
Please and thank you.
All right, here comes our scientist is making a science roll. Oh, you guys didn't see it, but it was a 9.
I just got done eating a minute ago before he handed it to me, so I only had a couple pieces. I'm gonna eat them later.
Nice.
Thank you, though.
All right, so Icarus, you're able to calculate that this is not in a decay. It is actually in a slingshot going outward. So over time, this will leave the gravitational pull of this planet.
I give the numbers to my astrogator and plug this into the computer there and see where it looks like their exit velocity is on this slingshot maneuver, and see if we can't see which way they're going. Then we need to get Odin on comms there. Calvin, any luck on the legal aspects? Our ion cannon's going to get us in trouble.
These guys got pretty tight control, but again, I feel like we're okay in high port. We could probably talk our way through any of that. We just can't be taking things down to the surface.
So this is a nice station. This is going to be one of the best ones you see in this area.
Are we able to get communication chatter this far from them?
Yeah, because there is a high port here. You should be able to, from anywhere, you should be able to relay to it.
Hey, Guff, what do you think about getting linking our computers with theirs for base information and see what the market is on this ore you picked up for us?
All right, good.
And
got comms.
And he's basically he's gonna put it out there that he's searching for the price of 14 tons of the specific ore. Like,
yep. Well, I like it.
I think we just left the Trojan Reach subsector, so I do have to tilt my head and take Agrin subsector. Odin is in Yiggy something.
Is there like a shipyard here? Like, did they launch this station and they're now trying to slingshot it out and put it somewhere?
Nah, this is honestly, it's just a little. It's a
Random encounter.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
I mean, there's more to it, but yeah, it's this exit velocity. Danielle's already calculated. It'll take a couple centuries for it to break orbit. Not and the velocity. It's just there's too much random to actually determine because it's not going to ever exceed the speed of light. So it'll just slowly float out in the void. I'm trying to. I'm just resetting my trade tool.
I'm also going to check to see if somebody owns this station. Who owns this station, or if it's just been abandoned. Because we could always tow it into a proper orbit and come back later.
That's true. And this is Odin. So I'm generating the trade. And it gets this permalink set. Yeah, basic ore. Do they even want it? Desired goods. Basic ore. Hey! Great information.
What are they willing to pay?
Yeah, that link doesn't work for me. I don't know why. It doesn't pop up when I click it.
Okay. So they want desired goods. Basic ore is 1,050 credits per ton. So you make 50 credits per ton on a good DM score, DM roll. You guys killed it. If you sell here.
Oh yeah, because our conspiracy theorist /broker right now is thinking that he's on a rabbit trail, and he's like, "Yes, I have the ore that you need."
All right, so you guys.
I feel like you just went full on Darth Sidious on that.
So
that's 700 credits.
Sells the ore, then finds the name of the company he sold the ore to try to cross-reference to see if they have any dealings with the corporation that the Leviathan is missing with.
All right, let's see. Let's get a good corporation name.
Computer.
It's under Mega, which is not going to be Mega because you are nowhere. That's perfect. You guys are trading with Microspace Solutions.
The minimal.
And they are the sole corporation here in system.
Noted. Duly noted.
It's their
All
ship,
right, so
huh?
now we got to get through the. Now we got to get a hold of them to get their manifest for when the Leviathan came through.
Yep.
All right, we're in comms range, obviously, because he's been working the broker deal. So I'm going to comms check to Highport. Odin Highport, this is Captain Icarus Bluesun of the Insight 3. Come in, over.
Yeah, we read you Insight.
Yes, we are looking for some individuals that may have come through this way recently. We are looking for the ship's manifest that come through. Ship name.
Amar. Yeah.
Amar.
Yes, the Amar.
Ship name Amar. We have some dealings with a few of the passengers there, and we're just trying to find some people here. Think you can help us out? Over.
Possibly. Those crazy bastards will trade anything, though. You hear her laughing in the background.
Yeah, we've come to know that. That megacorp over there, they are some weird ones, ain't they?
Yeah. Who heard of transporting killer creatures that they don't see back in Imperial space?
Yeah, that's people's eccentricities are what they are, but who am I to judge? When you're out here in the void, you got to make that money. Got to make them credits.
I want.
Take the dangerous fucking creatures. What the fuck are we getting into now? First, Leviathans. Are they trying to turn it into a Leviathan? Duff, is that even possible to turn it into a Leviathan? You know what? Rabbit hole. Yeah. So, Odin, we could really use that manifest, and any other information would be beneficial to us.
Yeah, Cap, tell them about Section A, subsection 23X. That'll spin their head a little bit.
Mention
They'll
14
know what you're
tons.
talking about.
14 tons of
14
basic
tons.
ore.
14 tons.
That's a basic ore.
So I can't memorize what you just said right there, Calvin. So, but yeah, I wait for it, and if they don't respond in a timely manner, then I'll be like, Odin Highport, this is Icarus. With the Insight 3, maybe if I just need to remind you, subsection Alpha, cross reference X, paragraph A-57.
That was the right one. Yep.
Insight 3, we don't know what you're talking about.
Clearly you're not up to date on codes. Tell them, yeah.
Well, clearly in this section of space, the updated codex might be slow getting to you. Here, we'll go ahead and forward you the new updated codex so you're on the same page with us. Over. Calvin, what the fuck, bro?
I'm working on it.
All right, I got you. Danielle, get the fucking ion cannons ready. I don't care if we're shooting fucking Voltron style or not.
I already am.
Going hot.
Yeah, by the way, they're not too fond of weapons and armor. I was a little late on my reading.
That's only on planet. Highport, we're good. And we're not even there yet.
Guff, that high port there. Well, it's that armaments on that high port. Will these cannons put a dent in it? Give us a chance to get the fuck out of here? Oh, did he step away for a minute?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to go taking down an entire high port there, Cap.
No, we're just gonna wing it.
Danielle might though. I don't know how many drinks she's had tonight.
Quite a few.
I don't think our cannons will drop the high port, but it should at least maybe wound it enough to get us out of here.
Guff
Hey,
gave the nod.
Guff, has the funds already been transferred for the purchase of the ore? Because we still got to wait for the ships to come unload it. So if worst comes to worst, we got the money at least for it.
I thought they were already unloading it.
Yeah, I say a panache probably already came out to get it or something.
I mean, it's 14 tons. It's nothing.
It's a single trip, yeah.
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 Wait a second. I got distracted thinking about things. Why the fuck are we shooting?
Go back to the engines.
Okay, never mind.
So Highport is still radio silence there on our last, sending the codex over with the new regulations.
They're scratching their heads like, why are they giving us imperial code? We don't know what this is an independent system.
Not anymore.
We have assumed control.
All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and slip to a single channel plain text with a frequency hop. Go ahead and then link back over there to Odin. Roll a streetwise for me if you would. Maybe if I could get you guys to help broker it in and then just talk plainly to the guys. Like, look, guys, we just need to get some information on this ship that's been bebopping through. And you hooked us up, letting us know they're transporting some fucked ass space snakes. But we are truly looking for some individuals that are on that ship. And it's very important to us that we find these individuals. So if you can help us out, man, it would be doing us a solid.
And that was a silver tongue for rolling snake eyes.
Yeah, God bless America. I'm shooting.
We're going into Danielle's diplomacy mode.
We may not be able to take down a spaceport, but if you aim at a target that's valuable enough, like a
derelict space station,
like a derelict space station that's floating in orbit around there, that is a big fat target.
Pushed into a decaying orbit and crashed into the planet. If maybe you pointed that out to them. Like, if we were just to fly over there and give it a little nudge, we could have it crash right into a fucking city if we needed to.
We'll shoot it just before it hits you.
I tried to talk my talk. I tried to do the legal walk. I'm about to go back to the balance.
Well, I'm going to go fix a drink, Danielle. It's all yours.
I'm going to fire up the M drive to assist.
I kind of been... I'll just kind of jump in. You guys need to refuel, right? I kind of expect you guys to go to Highport and kind of mingle.
Oh, man.
I don't know if Josh is going to make your own entryway or not into the station, but...
We actually make our own fuel.
Is it a gas planet?
Yeah, well, let's find out. Yeah, because you guys don't have to interact with people on comms. This is a Class B starport. Nothing stops you from getting in and visiting Highport and getting the information you need. What's the information on this system?
When it
This one
comes to
doesn't
fuel,
say.
we actually make our own fuel. We have solar scoops and refineries.
If there's a gas planet.
Yeah, but we have to have a gas planet to suck it from.
Oh, I
Don't
thought
make
solar
gas.
scoops were like just from the sun.
No, because we still need the hydrogen gas itself.
Yeah, the hydrogen is what is used to power the J drive.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So with my failing of that streetwise there and the ion cannons up, and then I look down at the fuel gauge and go, fuck. All right, that's a good copy there, Odin. Appreciate your help. We're going to go ahead and dock and go ahead and refuel and refit. Thanks for your candor. Appreciate you. Okay, Chris, correction, Insight 3 out.
We almost did a whole session without doing it. Damn.
Almost.
Oh, this gives you lots of information. That's interesting.
Yeah, this one doesn't tell us if it's a gas planet or not.
Yeah, I'll just check the.
Not yet, because there's still other like spots that he just probably isn't fully done with it.
Yeah, Odin definitely does have one though.
Plus, I'm trying to find the spreadsheet again so I can, because like we can go like 8 weeks before we have to refuel. Because we have the way we did our fuel system is we have the normal gas tanks on the Icarus, and then we have double that amount on the Insight, or excuse me, on the Slippery When Wet, that we can pump into. Because the Slippery When Wet is what goes out and scoops the fuel. So I just gotta, because we have 3 times whatever the normal is for the Insight. I just can't find my spreadsheet real quick.
I'm blowing it up though. I got this pocket nuke.
We got to get Danielle to a bar. We got to have a bar fight or something.
Yeah.
You're gonna blow our ship up. Let's go drinking.
I got a pocket nuke.
Itchy on the trigger finger too. Yeah, he's like, yeah, okay, diplomacy's tried. It's failed. I'm about to blow something up. Yep. I wonder how pissed they'd be if I got my drop pod and just dropped right into one of the major cities with Danielle's pocket nuke.
Oh, dude, that's how we're gonna drop that thing. That drop pod. Oh yeah, put it in there with a nuke and like extra gunpowder just to see what would happen.
A couple of them 5.5 ion shells.
Yeah. Maybe we'll shoot through the fucking planet. Dude.
We cracked Odin. We never chased the ship to Ragnarok. Yep, our new ship's name would be Ragnarok after that.
We have fuel for 12 weeks.
Cheese and rice.
But still, as cover, we're saying we're running a little bit low on fuel and refuel and refit, and then we get in there, we'll just be like, yeah, never mind, we're full of shit. Fuck you.
Here's a pocket nuke.
That's after we get off the space station, bro.
Well, yeah, duh. Well, at least after I would get off.
Whoa, wait a minute here. Calvin, is your crop in yet? We've been, yeah. What's the life cycle on your crop there? It's been about 16 weeks we've been jumping. Daniel needs that good.
It's still a little purple around the edges, but she somehow got through it when it was kind of young anyway, so it'll probably be all right.
I had to make my clone somehow.
All right.
You really
so go
got to
ahead.
stop. You really got to stop laying it out on the J drive to dry it. I keep telling you, the J drive does not work like that. You're not going to dry your stash faster by laying it out on. No, it doesn't work. Just stop doing it.
It works though, and your room smells so good. I love hanging out in your room, especially when you're not here. Or I mean,
You,
it's
you
like,
son of a beach.
sit back.
Hello there, pilot, Mr. Calvin.
Yeah, go ahead and dock this bad boy. Are we taking the entire insight to birth? It's all the same to me.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
Nice.
Oop.
Bitty bitty.
Someday I'll catch it. All right, so you guys are birthed. All right, so this is Class B starport. It's very nice. You have some options on, so the amenities here in a high port. You got your bars and restaurants, your shopping. What's new to you guys that you're not used to is there's going to be no Scout Services or Imperium presence. It's pretty exotic as far as there's like they call it like a arcade. It's the bazaar or shopping area. So it's just this open area where vendors are out selling and buying. It's not physical wear. It's like more of a like a stock room floor, right, of the New York Stock Exchange, and they're selling goods, but in the form of tickets. And they have warehouses that you go to pick up your items from.
Looking for exotic animals.
Yep.
I'll see you guys later. And Guff wants to check out the warehouse of Microspace where they store their ore.
Okay.
I'm just going to sit over there and watch, following my rabbit hole conspiracy.
While they're doing that, Greg, I will get with you. There are some things that Icarus wants to do, but I can't really text you and chat all that stuff up right now. So after game session, I'll send it to you. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead and do your idea. I know mine's a total red herring. So.
No. This is just personal stuff for Icarus. Things to do with his cybernetics, stuff like that. Non-detrimental storyline stuff right now.
I got something for Danielle. You see a hologram of a vendor, and this hologram is it's about the size of a small dog. All right, and the gentleman here is selling these predators.
What's their size? These are the size of a small dog, you said?
Well, the hologram is, right?
What are their size?
These things are about 5 feet tall.
How? Okay. Do they come tame? Do they come with keywords? Do they come?
Oh no! These are highly sought after for their hides and for their the poison sac.
And we know that the MR picked up a handful of them, right?
You said that out loud?
No, I'm looking over at Danielle was like, huh. So this is what they got.
So, how often you sell these things?
Well, I just sold about 8 of them a couple weeks ago to some crazy bastard claiming to be from Imperial space, like that really exists.
Yeah, right? Idiot.
Yeah, there's some very lowbrow human civilization in Paan, Paan, who pay high money to hunt these when they're released to the wild there.
Okay. All right. Well, I would like to purchase 8 of them as well.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I no longer have 8. We are down to just 1. I'm trying to sell my last predator so I could get out of this shithole.
Well, you call it a shithole, but you seem to be doing pretty well. So, I mean, you just sold 8. You've got 1 left. What's the going rate for this?
What is the going rate for one of these? These are 50,000 credits apiece.
Hey, Danielle, ask him where he got them. Where are these things indigenous to?
Where did you acquire? Where do these live? What if I wanted to breed them? Where would I go find more?
I picked them up from a trader in Tybolt within the Florian League. I got them as hatchlings, and well, it took them 6 months to get to full size.
Okay.
I start typing out a message to Guff on my little tablet. Hey Guff,
do you think
how quick could you clone something?
Could you put your drone mines in these?
Ooh, nice.
What if we could control them with his drone? Now the drones are coming in handy. What if we just made exoskeleton drones and put on top of them?
Dino Riders.
Oh wait,
that's all.
I gotta jump in. Icarus is working on cybernetics. Maybe he could splice you into one.
I was about to say,
like a centaur.
Icarus is the biologist. I mean, if there's a way of keeping and preserving the muscular and tissues and such, I could totally make an exoskeleton for it. If you could design an internal component for the exoskeleton to attach to provide the internal the control of, yeah.
Would one of them fit in our pods?
Yeah, you're talking like low birth.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, no, one of our freezer pods.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it, 5 foot.
Okay, real quick, it's 5 foot. How much does it weigh? Yeah,
I'm thinking like long, because if you look at it, it's got.
Yeah, I'd say this thing's probably at least 12 feet long, tip to tip.
I mean, all right. So what would probably be easier is to devise a small, like, little thing that had a sedative and then a PCP like stimulant. And we just simply attach that somehow, I'm sure, Icarus, you can figure that out, to the creature. So it's unconscious, we fold it up, put it in the pod, drop it, and then give it a mega dose of PCP and let it go insane on anything near it.
I mean, I've only seen a few movies, so I don't see how that could possibly go wrong.
Oh, and we could probably fit 3 of them in one pod.
Oh, well, sir, I appreciate, I think, click. So you said a person purchased 8 of them and that they're well sought after for their poison sacs and hides. I thank you for the information on where to get it and the growth rate of these. Danielle, yes, I think they would make a great pair of boots for you. Or an attack dog that we dope up with PCP and stick on something. But yes, I do agree. Let us purchase this one. And maybe we can return to its home planet and get us a few more. But just by chance, sir. Right. Well, hold on. We haven't gotten to a part about negotiating price yet. But just real quick, though, if we decide not to keep this and decide to sell it, now, do you maybe have a buyer? I know the person purchased 8 before, and they had somewhere in wanting to take them, and you said that there's a hunting ground that people like to go to. Where is this hunting ground again?
Yes,
Why
it
didn't they
is
just get
Hut
your
Ann.
last one?
Okay. I got my information I wanted out of them. I just wanted to know where the hunting ground was at and whatnot. You guys can
Yeah.
figure out how to buy, sell, and transport this thing.
Yeah, the people of this planet, they're more interested in the poison sac. It to the people there, it seems to enhance their psychic abilities.
Ooh, don't let Danielle find out about that.
He just told me. Boom. I'll take it. I'll give him 50 grand right there on the spot and be like, give me that ticket.
Now the real question is, Icarus, can you milk it?
I was kind of looking at that.
I just took that 5K away. That 50K.
Yeah, I think that's a good question, Guff. Is can we instead of selling the animal, can we sell the poison? And we just
I'm thinking about seeing. There's got to be some way to like befriend the fucking beast. Maybe if we go to the planet they're from and get some eggs and actually hatch them ourselves.
Oh yes,
I think
because
Guff
they
could build
always
it.
love it when you steal their babies.
Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Guff could build a drone that's got
It's
some kind of
his babies.
flesh-looking appendage, and we can send the drone in, let it get struck, but it's really just harvesting the poison. You can get it, Guff.
Oh yeah, and we do have special rooms on the inside that have environmental controls, so we can give it a hospitable environment to exist in, almost like a zoo.
Exactly right.
Check in, Chris. Let's see if you have like some kind of xeno science.
Dude, I'm straight cybernetic genius. I'm
That's
working
it,
on
yeah.
becoming cybernetic genius.
I'll start
I
doing
mean,
it.
I have science as well, but
I have the basic science, so I could start reading up on the other sciences.
I think there's a xenomology or something. Xenobiology.
After session, I was gonna look up skills just to see because I'm serious, like about befriending these beasts, dude.
But we've got us some more breadcrumbs while we're here. Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So. And compare the notes for the.
His name is Doobie.
Compare the notes for the planned route of the Amor, the Amor, and where they said that the selling point for these places were at that psychic people planet, Pentia or
Yeah.
On. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see it. My bad. I was just being a dick.
They were going through this planet that likes these things.
So
dude,
we're
they said
definitely on.
psychics.
Yes, they did.
Let's go meet some. Let's go threaten and blow up their planet.
Well, if they're really psychic, they'll know we're coming.
Let's test the theory, boys.
Oh,
That's
man.
if they got their delivery, right?
I think I figured it out.
I knew you'd get it, Guff.
The threads are starting to come together.
No, these shears are coming together. Mine are falling apart. Let's just blow it up.
One word.
We put
Super soldiers. 2 words. Psychic super soldiers. It's all making sense.
that spit poison.
I mean, 14 plus 8 is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. Can it be
logic.
any clearer? Can it be any clearer?
It actually works out. I've done those
42
numbers.
is the answer.
Sound
All
math.
right. So yeah, 50,000 credits is turned over. 50,000 credits.
50.
Yeah.
I don't even want to bargain with them. I want one.
Says gimme. What's the transport gonna be on this thing? He's gonna put it in Tommy's room or?
Definitely going to Tommy's room.
Yeah. So once he comes back, he'll see this little thing in his room.
Little thing is 12 foot long. That's 5 foot tall. This thing is like a couple of tons of weight. It's a dinosaur. It's a psychic venom spitting dinosaur.
It's my baby.
I'll devote one of my 4-ton lab space areas into creating a habitat for it.
Well, it's not like that's going to happen overnight.
We'll have to add that to our list.
No, we actually already
Until
have
then,
the
it's in
stuff to
Tommy's
do
room.
it.
Tommy's down in the studio. He'll never. He doesn't need his room.
Mm-mm.
Quick question there, vendor. Is this thing cold-blooded or warm-blooded creature?
I'm looking it up. I don't even know. It is cold-blooded. This thing is similar in physiology from the outside as a lizard, but it is constructed like a scorpion-looking thing.
Dude, I want one.
And just so you know, like, it does happen almost overnight. Like, it happens within hours. We already have all the equipment bought, purchased, and the lab set up where we can make 0G environment, we can make gas planet environment, we can make any kind of habitat or environment you can think of. Like, if we had people that only breathed helium and lived in a world that they walked on sponges, it would recreate that using this system.
Wait, put that next to my lab.
The systems run throughout the entire thing, and we have enough to allocate 20 tons of space to that type of system. So it can pump into any type of lab. You can have a area of your botany. Like, so many tons of your botany could be hooked up to this system. That's how it works. So you can have, like, plant life that only survives on planets that have, a blue sun and whatever.
That's where the purple Merkle came from.
Fucking
So far, that's
radioactive
been the
environments. So we already got
Alrighty.
that shit. I was thinking ahead. But I have no idea
So
what
we
to
have
set all
it.
that information to, so any of you xenobiologists can just tell me what to set the information to, and I will set the information to have a good habitat. It's your pet, Danielle. What kind of environment should it be in?
Whatever kind of environment it wants to be in, man. Why do you gotta force it to do whatever you want? You look. I don't appreciate the way you're talking to Dewey right now. Dewey, where you want to live? He needs a cold room.
A
He
cold
wants to go
room?
to sleep. He wants to go to sleep.
Oh, all right. So you just want us to shove it in a low birth tube?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Freeze the damn thing.
Thank you.
We're gonna
I
jack this thing up on.
just
We're
want to
gonna
freeze
put
it.
this thing in a drop pod, jacked up on PCP with a mini nuke on it, and unleashed on some capital.
We are the Imperium. Start a new world, galactic war.
Right,
That's
so-
kind of my list of things to do. All right. Yeah. So, Guff, have you found what you needed out wherever you wandered off to? Because now we have a lizard in things.
Oh yeah, I've been watching this warehouse all day. Shady characters, man. Shady characters. Shit's happening. All right, I'm telling you, shit's happening right under our nose. This is bigger than all of us. We need to find that ship.
All right. So, Calvin, let's head on over to the manifest office or the dock office on our way out. Danielle, you already turned your ticket in, and they're bringing the beast to the ship. Oh, God, I hope it's sedated.
Does it have a name?
Doobie. You just called it Doobie.
Doobie.
Has he got a pet doobie?
I've always got a doobie. Now I got a pet doobie.
But we at least know for a fact where their next stop was, and it does match up with the record, so we are still on the right trail. They haven't deviated from their path yet, I think. I'm worried about getting bitten by a psychic snake now.
Nah, don't worry about it.
It's more like a scorpion.
Even worse!
But can you milk it?
You milk anything.
As long as it's got nipples.
Come on, Chris. Milk the stinger. We don't want to have to cut out the poison stack, but we need some of that poison to experiment with. Come on, milk the stinger. You can do it.
I think Danielle's got better, milking hands.
Look, I think you're judging, and it's
I'm
totally
not.
not cool.
How is that judging? I'm just giving you a compliment. I am complimenting you on your skills to be able
You
to
wouldn't
milk.
even know. You're just mad because Captain Scott Gorman isn't around for you to play with his anymore.
I think somebody's jealous they've been locked out of Tommy's room for a while.
So?
So, crew, is there any other last minute onesie twosies we need to finish off here before we head back?
No, let's keep traveling.
Yeah, I mean, if we're still on fast track, no sense going and tracking down. This does look just, in case we come back this way.
Oh yeah, Odin looks like a planet that
might be a good place to pick some things up. Yeah.
Blow up.
So we make our way back to the Insight 3, figure out how to store this dinosaur, and get on going to where's the next planet at?
Pa'an.
Pa'an.
Yes. Now, got you, Guff. I'll get you in a second. This is that point in the night where I say this is going to be at least another hour if we continue the storyline, or this is that logical stop.
You said Pa'an. Looking here, it goes from Odin to Solaria.
Yeah, that was his original route. You guys haven't bitten on that thread yet.
Well, we know that they went to go sell these things in Pa'an. At least that's
right.
the thread that we found.
That's the most current. Yeah, yeah. There's obviously more to this.
Yeah. Because they're trying to develop a trade route through here. We also did find out that this planet Pa'an wants these creatures for the venom to increase their psychic powers.
Or technically, I may have misphrased it. Psionic powers, because we're in travel.
They're psionic powers, yes.
Nice.
So they won't see us coming at least. Gotcha.
That's why we need to milk it now.
Yeah. We need what is it, Miss Cleo? We get Miss Danielle.
We're milking me, right?
Not at night.
All right, as we're heading back though, I will look over at Calvin and say, "Hey man, my game's been kind of off today. See what the word on the street is about that thing flying around Odin here, that derelict space station before we make back."
All right, man. Yeah, I'll put a few feelers out.
Guff, did you learn anything about it?
I learned that they like to mix the venom with these other chemicals. And wait, what were you talking about?
Your first 6 to 12 chub that you saw when we ride to Odin, the derelict space station.
Yep. Yeah, so that we do know it. Yeah, it is owned by Microspace, but then I'll let you RP this one out.
Well, yeah, I looked that up earlier, and it's owned by Microspace. That's the company that bought the ore. All right, just
right.
So
we would have told them when they got the ore that their ship was out there.
Yeah, I haven't learned anything more than that because I've been looking at this. But I was watching the warehouse. Okay. I could look into more, I guess.
Did you look at the ore at all? Was it kind of an azure color, Microspace?
Basic ore.
It was just basic ore.
What could they be doing?
I mean, basic ore can get processed down into a lot of things, especially for coupling batteries or making chains. I wonder if it's 14 tons of ore that would be needed to make the chains to secure a creature like this, or the cages.
That seems like a little
excessive.
I'm telling you, mutant psionic soldiers being sold off to planets that are fighting in civil wars.
Fair point, Gus.
That red herring is starting to look more like a trout. I'm just saying.
14-8-24-6. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Somebody take a look at his bookshelf next time we're up on board.
Or the next time he's off board.
You may need a little lighter reading, Gus.
Ooh, all right, you don't need to milk it. Spinal Tap.
Wait, what? Venom? I don't...
No, it's not the Venom. The Venom was the red herring. We need Spinal Tap. It all has to do with music, and that's probably why Tommy's not here.
Well,
yeah.
Calvin, any luck on the word on the street?
Sorry?
I was asking if Calvin had any luck on the word of the street about that derelict space station and why Microspace is kind of just letting it do its thing.
Nothing. I asked a few questions. I didn't get a lot of answers. Let me look, see if I got anywhere else I could look. Let's think. Let's yeah. I got one place I'll swing by on the way back to the ship.
Okay.
So as we go back by, Calvin kind of heads around the corner of this one place where he saw some strange cats hanging out when they first landed. Just starts asking, "Hey, you guys know anything about this space station moon beam looking thing that's up there? We kind of had a run-in on our way in and blah, blah, blah."
Yeah. Go ahead, give me the Streetwise. Cool. Yeah. So they say, this derelict space station is a research station by Microspace. they are waiting on parts for repairs. They actually just entered a contract. Some company from Imperial Space, like McClellan things and stuff, apparently have a contract to bring them back parts. Oh, did you guys hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, sorry, that was a long silence after I said that. I wasn't sure if I was muted.
No, I was putting two and two together. The McCullen who we're working for, it just was supposed to show up and bring parts for the micro station flying around.
That was a recent contract within the last couple weeks.
So they're probably waiting for the Armoire to come back. McCullen is, but they sent us to go get it, which is a smart move not to give us that contract. Well, with that, guys, I think our time here on Odin is done. I think we should get back on the Insight there, take all these pieces of information we got, and sit around our round table and get Guff to get some of that freshly cured off of the J drive and bring it on up, and have us a meal and talk about it.
Okay, but you need to tap the spinal fluid of the giant scorpion so we can lace Calvin's stash with it, because it gives you psychic powers.
I will get right on my nanite technology with my cybernetics to figure out how to do that. Once we get it into low birth and asleep. I like where your head is at, though.
Nope.
Are we all in agreement? Let us return back to the Insight 3. And...
Yep.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, then I think this is a good natural pause break between sessions. We'll pick up with some more relax. We may actually have a dungeon crawl coming up, for lack of a better term. I'll leave it at that.
Yes. I get to shoot things.
All right, first opportunity for something like that.
Oh God, that's where I'll die.
What tech level is this planet? I want to go shopping.
Wasn't bad. I think it was Odin 8 or something like that.
It was I think it was an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was.
Well, guys, I had a good time tonight. Got to do some radio chatter. We chased some red herrings that turned out to maybe be some trout. Did some great references tonight. That Voltron one killed me. I couldn't help but pass it up. Greg,
Yeah, good time as always. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we were able to get a game back in. It's a stupid schedule. I do, we'll be taking a short leave of absence from school this summer. I ran out of financial aid for the calendar year, so it's going to be a nice break.
Nice. How's your Fantasy Grounds College going?
It's good. We're doing a lot of work now getting prepared for GaryCon at the end of this month. So
yeah,
I got 7 adventures I'm running that weekend.
Wow, do you really?
Yeah, well, 3 of them are Adventures League. So if you guys got some Tier 3s, I'm running 3 Tier 3 games. They're all sequenced from a hardcover. And then I'm also running AD&D 2nd Edition. I'm running a adventure all weekend because it's GaryCon, right? So it's Thursday,
Right,
Friday,
yeah.
Saturday, and Sunday. They're all at the same time, like at 8 p.m. every night.
Now, is that
Nice.
you run on Fantasy Grounds with that, right?
Yeah.
And then they got 2nd Edition coded?
Yeah. Oh,
Mhm.
it's
Really?
yeah, it's pretty tight.
That's the one that broke my cherry into Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
See,
Same.
what's funny is I just started playing as old and gray as I am a couple of years ago. So all my friends growing up played, right? But I was a computer geek, so I'm like, had my head in a computer. I'd kind of like to do an AD&D game and read through some of the old books.
Yeah, it's interesting. The action economy it's painful. It's not you get a major, a minor, and a move or a free move.
Right.
If you move, that's your action your turn. But and then on the flip side,
Kind of makes sense though.
Yeah, you are rolling initiative every round.
Yeah.
And it's based off of action speed. So each weapon has its own plus or minus, and each spell has its plus or minus to an initiative roll based on
Right.
how long it takes to cast, or it's a great sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's really
That's
really
cool though. I mean, I hear what you're saying. That sounds like a pain, but you also get to roll more dice though. So that's
yeah. But with Fantasy Grounds, there's an option though to set it to auto roll, and it picks up. It gets a little intuitive when we start running through it.
cool, man.
Yep. Fun stuff. Fun
Yeah.
stuff. I enjoyed that forever and a day.
Yeah. You guys are just let me know. It's it is sold as like a not literally sold, but verbally sold as it's part 1 of 4, part 2 of 4. It does kind of expect the players to make all 4 sessions.
Yeah.
Right. Right on. Good deal, Greg. Heck yeah, man.
Awesome. Hey, Jeff, when are you running your next Monday Night Brew?
Next Monday night is the start of season 2 of Monday Night Brew. We will be picking up after a 3-year time skip and see what has happened to the characters during that time skip and what challenges await them in that. And you got your Tuesday night world building. I'm curious to know what we got tackling in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you saying next Monday, or like this Monday coming up, or the Monday after that?
No, this Monday coming up would be the scheduled game night for it.
Gotcha.
This
All right.
Monday didn't have the game. Yep.
I just wanted to make sure that I knew, because I even though I'm not going to be able to play like I used to, I want to be able to support. So, want to make sure I know exactly when it is going to be. And yeah, you're right. The next day we got the 3.5 World Builder. And after talking with you and talking with Jason and some other things, I am really excited for where you are, because it's about to go. Everything had been leading in one direction, and now there's a conclusion and the opening of the next chapter.
Nice.
So,
Jason, Josh, you have what, this Saturday coming up, or is it next Saturday? Your Troken.
It's next Saturday.
Next Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think they can play this weekend. It's pretty much whenever Saturday we can play. We try to do every other, but if we can fit in one in between, we'll play, because it's just that much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and your guys' players, the way they come together, works out for them. So that's always nice.
Yeah, it's an even party.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
all right. Well, if there's nothing else anyone wants to add, I think we're going to put an end to this stream.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you
Adios.
again.
Bye, Twitchland.
Yeah, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody.